He's here today with us, amen.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Jesus.
Lord, amen. See Elder William Wilson, amen.
Amen. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Amen, amen. Definitely ain't gonna sing because I want y'all to stay in church with me. I'm gonna run y'all off, amen. Amen. I thank the Lord for being here. Thank the Lord for watching on keep me. I had texted him because I said, man, because I was getting ready to go to our Sunday school, but then if he hadn't made it back, I was going to shoot over here real quick. That's why I was texting him, because I seen the picture. I was like, oh boy, let me go ahead and start getting ready faster if I can get down here earlier, amen. But you know, God knows what he was doing, amen. Know what he is doing. My wife wound up, while I was sitting in Sunday school, she called me because she had slipped and fell, and she had hit her head. And so I had to run home to see if she was okay, and I had to take my daughter Sarah back and just to stay with her, just to make sure, keep an eye on her.
That's right.
She told me, you still got to go do the work of the Lord. And I said, I do, but I want to make sure you're all right, amen. So she just texted me, told me she's praying for me, and I'm sitting there praying for her, amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Come on, Jesus.
Amen. I love her, amen, and I don't want to see her hurt, amen.
That's right, amen.
Amen. So, you know, when she said she thought her head was bleeding, I really got nervous, amen.
That's right.
But, you know, God is good, amen. He kept her, amen, and God is an awesome God, and you guys' testimonies and songs kind of went along with right when I'm getting ready to preach, amen. Amen. Listening to the song, Jesus will work it out, and my son, he plays football. He's pretty good at what he does, and he was invited to play in an all-star game in December in Florida, and I'm looking at December 26th. I'm looking at flight prices. And I'm like, man, so last Sunday while I was at church, I opened up to see how much the flights was. And I think the cheapest flight I found was $670 something round trip. That's for one person.
Yeah.
I said, Lord Jesus. I said, but I was sitting there and I came out and I said, we were getting ready to pray at the altar. And I said, you guys got to forgive me, because I'm sitting in here trying to figure out how I'm going to get him down here. And he deserves it. He worked hard. And I wanted to get him there, and I came out and I asked for prayer. I said, because I can't afford to get him there. And not him, me, and my wife. And that's right there. That's almost $2,000 just for the flight.
Yep.
So while I went to work the next day, and guess what I was doing?
Right.
Nope. I'm looking at the bus trips. I'm looking at the Amtrak. I'm looking at how much a rental car costs, and I'm trying to add it all up. See, the preacher don't always, I got problems too. I'm trying to figure this thing out. And so I left work, and I went to go pick him up from school, from practice. And when we got there to pick him up from practice, he said, Dad, guess what happened? He said, I ain't never heard no stuff like this. And I said, well, what happened, Bill? He said, a man walked up and wanted to know who I was, and said that he wanted to talk to me. And I said, okay. I'm thinking it's a college coach, And he said, the man asked me, how much would it take for me to get to Florida? And he said, I don't know. And then the man told him, said, find out. And he said, who else is going with you? He said, my mom and my dad. He said, give me everything.
Hallelujah.
And give it back. Get all of the things that it's going to take, the hotel and everything, and get it back to me.
Wow.
And I said, what? I said, who is this? Huh? I never heard. I said, who is this? And he said, he told me the man's name. I said, that's the superintendent of the Compton Unified School District, Michael Ali. He said, you're going to represent the city of Compton. And we're paying for it all.
Hallelujah.
Amen. He said, had a game with the Dominions the other night. And the man flew in down just to catch the game. And then he told my son, he told me, I told him, I said, Mr. Ali, I just want to say thank you.
That's him.
And he said, man, he said, what's the budget? And I told him about roundabout. He said, man, that's nothing. We got it.
Hallelujah.
And I said, well, thank you, Lord. Talk about Jesus will work it out. The song said, why are you trying to figure it out? He already done worked it out. And he's looking for my son on the sideline. And he just told my son, he said, keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
I said, thank you, Lord. While I was sitting up here trying to figure finances out, and man, I found out that my God is rich in houses and land. A man might not be saved, but he was used by God. Amen. To take care of that. So I'm like, why was I sitting up there trying to figure everything out? You asked for prayer. Amen. Then you went right back to worrying. Amen. God said, I got this. I got this, amen. Amen. This thing that you're trying to, and we, like a pastor was just saying, like, he don't know how this is being paid. He don't know what is it. And you know, I said, thank the Lord, amen, because it's true. Amen. I don't know how things are getting done, but God is doing them. Amen. God is doing them. And then yesterday, going on his first university visit, and I'm sitting up there like a father, proud. Amen. Because they trying to give him schooling where we don't have to pay for nothing. Amen. I said, I'm all right. Amen. I thank the Lord. Amen. Amen. It is God that worketh in us both to will and to do. Of his good pleasure. Amen. Amen. So why are we trying to figure it out? Amen. God has already done worked it out. Amen. 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 Those bills that you got, amen, don't mean nothing to God. Amen. Amen. We're going to be walking on streets of gold. And you worried about $100. Amen. 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 God is good. Amen. 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 And then she got up and testified, and Mother Houston got up and Sister Houston got up and testified and said, amen, those who around you are more than those who are against you. And amen. And they'll know that that's when I'm getting ready to preach.
Wow.
Amen. 2 Kings, the 6th chapter. Amen. God has let me know, yeah, you're right where you need to be. Boy, just keep on doing what I told you to do. Amen. Amen. And we're going to start at the 17th verse. Amen. And I'm going to go ahead and read it. And then we're going to go down to the 23rd verse. Amen. And it says, and it reads, and Elijah prayed.
Oh, my goodness.
And said, Lord, verse 17. Elijah prayed and said, Lord, I pray that he open up his eyes that he may see.
Hallelujah.
And the Lord opened up his eyes of the young man.
Yes.
And he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire round about Elijah. And when they came down to him, Elijah prayed unto him, the Lord, and said, smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elijah. And Elijah said unto them, this is not the way, neither is this the city. Follow me, I pray, I will bring you to the man whom ye see.
Wow.
But he led them to Samaria.
Come on, sir.
And it came to pass when they were come into Samaria, Elijah said, Lord, open the eyes of these men, and that they may see. And the Lord opened their eyes, and they saw. And behold, they were in the midst of Samaria. And the king of Israel said unto Elijah, when he saw him, my father, shall I smite them? And shall I smite them? And he answered, thou shalt not smite them. Wouldst thou smite those whom thou hast taken captive? With thy sword and with thy bow, set bread and water before them, that they may eat and drink, and go to their master, that they go to them and go to their master. And he prepared a great provision for them. And when they had eaten and drunk, he sent them away. And they went away to their master. So the bands of Syria came no more unto the land of Israel. May the Lord add a blessing to the hearing and the reading of his word.
Amen.
Amen. Dear Father, we come before you today. Lord, we ask that you order my steps in your word. Lord, give me what you would have me to say to your people. To encourage, to lift up the bowed down head. Oh Lord, whatever you want your word to do, oh Lord, you said your word won't return void. So Lord, we ask that you do what you came to do today, dear Father. Now, Lord, I ask that you forgive me for any sins that we may have done, committed, anything that was not like you, please forgive us, dear Heavenly Father. Oh Lord, you are a holy God. Oh Lord, and we want to come before you clean, dear Heavenly Father. So we ask that you be with us, dear Heavenly Father. Oh Lord, we understand that your word is already blessed.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
Lord, we thank you for it being blessed.
Yes, Lord.
Now, Lord, we ask that you be with us through the furthering of the service. And if there's anyone that's on the road, that's on their way here, allow them to make it safely, keeping them from all hurt, harm, and danger, seen and unseen.
Yes.
Oh Lord, we love you. And oh Lord, remember my wife, oh Lord, at
Yes,
home.
Lord. Jesus.
Oh Lord, touch her, continue to strengthen her.
Yes, Lord.
In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. So we understand, amen, and we're going to focus on 3 points today. It says, God warns, God fights, God wins. God warns. It's God that fights, and it's God that wins.
Yes, sir.
Amen. And we see up above what we read there. Amen. You see that Syria was trying to take Israel out. Amen. And we know that Israel is God's chosen people. And you see that they're trying to take them out and they're surrounding them and trying to get them surrounded. But every time, amen, they prepare to get them, somehow Israel found out, amen, what was going on. And they would move to another area. And so the king thought it was somebody on the inside telling them or working for Israel. But it was someone on the inside, and it was God himself working on the inside. Amen. But you see that God, he was getting upset. And so what happened was one of the people, that one of the soldiers from Syria said to the king, he said, there's someone in Israel, amen, Elijah the prophet, amen, that's who finding out, amen, and telling them and warning them. Amen. But we see, and that's our first subject, it is God that warns. Amen. Amen. While you sitting up here and understanding that the enemy is ready to take you out, it's God that's giving you warning, and he's moving you from place to place.
Yes,
amen.
right.
Even while you were dead, and while you were dead in your trespasses and sin, God seen your end before your beginning. Amen. And so when the enemy would have taken you out, it was God that warned you, and you didn't even know it was God that was warning you, and that he was moving you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Amen. Those days, you know how you testify that when I could have been dead, sleeping in my grave, amen, but he kept me, amen. We understand that it was God, amen, that warned you. It was God that was moving you, amen, while you were in your sin, amen. It was God, amen, working it out for you. Oh yeah, you wasn't his yet, amen, but you were his later on. He seen your hand, and he knew what you would be, amen. So when the bullet struck you, amen, it didn't kill you. Why? Because it was God that was keeping you.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
The drugs that you took, amen, that would have killed anybody else, didn't kill you. Why? Because it was God that was keeping you. Amen. Because he seen you.
Hallelujah.
In the end.
Come on, son.
Thank you, Lord.
We understand it's God that warns us. It's God that protects us. It's God that keeps us. Amen.
Thank you, Lord.
So you see the Syrian army is ready to get them, amen, but they understand that they're fighting a losing battle. Why are they fighting a losing battle? Amen, because it's God that's fighting for the children of Israel.
Hallelujah.
Thank you.
And they're saying this Elijah. So he said, yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take Elijah out. Amen, but when you're a child of the king, amen, you ain't got to worry about nothing. He said, they told him where Elijah was at. Amen. And then all of a sudden they surrounded Elijah. Amen. And they looked at it, they had chariots ready to go down and kill Elijah.
Come on.
And Elijah's sitting up there in the midst of the storm. Elijah's sitting right there, amen. While all of this trouble is going on around him, amen, ready to destroy him. You see, Elijah is at peace. Amen. When you're a child of God, you can be at peace in the middle of a great storm.
Yeah.
All of this stuff is happening around you, and nobody understands why you're at peace. Amen. God will speak to the winds and the waves, and He said, "Peace, be still." Amen. Even though there's trouble all around you, right in the middle of it, you're at peace. Not that things ain't going on, amen, but you're at peace.
That's
Come
right.
on, tell him.
Not that things ain't happening. Not that things don't want to destroy you. Not that things don't want to kill you. But you're at peace in the midst of the storm.
Thank you, Lord.
Amen. Not that your mind ain't in turmoil. Amen. But God gives you peace in the midnight hour. God gives you joy. Amen. Where there should be pain. God gives you and where there should be trouble. All of a sudden you're just sitting there. Not understanding. Amen. But the people around you are wondering, amen, that person going through all of that. And why are they still happy? Why are they happy? Amen. While all of that stuff is going on around them. While their kids is acting up. While their family is all messed up. Why are they happy? Amen, amen. People ask me at work, amen, when my dad was going through what he went through, and then Uncle Henry went through what he went through. How was I able to come and have and be and laugh and joke with them? I understand where my peace lies.
Hey, come on, sir.
No, y'all see that? I understood where my peace lies. Oh yeah, not that it wasn't going on, amen. Oh, it was for sure going on, amen. But I had peace in the midst of the storm. Why did I? Because it was God that was fighting my battle.
Yes.
Amen. And then I wrote down here, this battle is not yours. This battle belongs to the Lord. Elijah is sitting there and he's at peace. And his servant wants to know, what are we going to do now?
Come on, sir.
We got chariots all around us. They're ready to destroy us. They're ready to kill us. Amen. What are we going to do now? Amen. Elijah is understanding that, listen, this fight ain't mine anyway. Elijah saying, amen. Amen. God, Elijah seen past the physical and seen into the spiritual. And sometimes we need to see spiritually. Amen. There's a song that I was listening to. Give me your eyes for just 1 second. Give me your eyes for I could see. Amen. What are you saying? Lord, let me see how you see things.
Right. Amen.
Amen. Give me your eyes for just 1 second. Amen. You know, when you were in the middle of going through a hard trial, why don't you say, God, give me your eyes for just 1 second. Give me your eyes so I can see. Amen. What's going on around here? So Elisha says, he prays to God. He said, let my servant see. Open up his eyes so he can see what I can see. Amen. This battle is not mine, James. Amen. This battle is the Lord's. Amen. The things we've been going through, it's not our fight anyway.
Tell him, sir.
You've been fighting, you sit up there wrestling like I was sitting at church wrestling, trying to figure out how I'm going to get my son over there. Amen. While I done messed my mind up, I done asked for prayer, but I didn't leave it at the altar. I picked it right back up and took it with me, trying to figure it out. When you could have had a whole lot more peace, amen, in your day, but you done messed your day up trying to figure things out that God already worked out.
Speak, Pastor.
Oh man, yeah. I had to see it for myself. Amen. That God, amen. Amen. I'm sitting up here all messed up. And God is saying, I got this. I got it. Amen. But I picked it up. You know, they say, lay your burden at the altar. Just leave it there. But sometimes, amen, we go ahead and pull it back up.
That's right.
True.
And take it with us.
True. Come on.
And I picked that thing back up. And I messed up a day of working. And I'm still doing my job, but I'm trying to figure things out. I'm doing this and I'm doing that. When I could have had a lot more peace that day. But I picked it up and I took it with me. But God, who's rich in mercy.
Oh, yeah.
Amen. He said, why don't you go? He had to open my eyes on that Monday so I could see why you worried about something that you have no control of. I know you don't make enough to get there. Amen. I know you don't have enough finances to get there.
Right. Amen.
Amen. But then you see, Elijah said, open up my servant's eye.
Hallelujah.
He opens up to the servant's eye. And all around him was angels, amen, ready to fight. With chariots of fire. Saying, I wish you would touch my servant. I wish you would try to fight against him. Amen. I got his back. Amen. I'm in control of this. Go ahead and try to harm what hair on their head. Amen. I got this fight. And I can see the servant all of a sudden get all kind of courage. Say, I wish you would. Amen. Mess with me. And that servant went from fear to courage.
Hallelujah.
He probably stood up and said, oh, we got this. Now we got it. Amen. We got this. Amen. I'm not worried about nothing. And God was just letting us know today. Amen. Why are you worried? Amen. I got this.
Yes, he has.
And so he says, amen. God was letting you know that I've already worked this thing out.
Glory to God.
I've already got the ending before the beginning.
That's right.
Amen. I already knew everything. Amen. Like before the foundation of the world. Amen. God, I had already knew everything. Amen. Why are you sitting up here trying to do something? Amen. You ain't even control. You didn't even create a day. God created this day. Amen. So this is the day that He made. Why don't we just rejoice and be glad in it and let Him work it out?
Amen.
Why don't we just rejoice?
Yes, Lord.
Amen. The Bible tells us you can't change one hair on your head. Amen. So why are you trying to figure everything else out? Oh, y'all. Do you really see that? Amen. You ain't even created your own self. You didn't even wake yourself up. So why are you worried about it?
Amen.
Glory.
Why are you worried about it? Amen. You ain't even woke yourself up. You can't control anything.
Amen.
God is in control.
Amen.
Amen. While I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. Amen. I'm preaching to myself. Amen. Letting you know, amen. It's Him that working it out.
Yes, Lord.
It's God's doing. Amen. And it's marvelous in our sight. Amen. Could you imagine the servant opening up his eye? Amen. It was marvelous to him to let him know I got God all around me. Amen. Ready to fight my battle. And God got your battle in His eyesight and let you know. Amen. Stop worrying about it. I got you. This fight is mine. Amen. This fight is mine, James. Amen. I'm not trying to figure this thing out. Amen. I almost start trying to figure out, amen, when I get there, what I'm going to do. I said, boy, let's shut up, Bill. I told myself this on in the car right now on my way here. I said, when I get over there, man, shut up. I had to tell him, if y'all in the car with me, amen, y'all would have been like, this dude is crazy. Hey, I had to tell myself, shut up.
That's me.
Man, you didn't even know how you was going to get there. Why are you trying to figure out what you're going to do to spend money while you there?
Oh, Lord.
I'm trying to figure out more than what am I eating? What am I going to do this? How am I get back and forth here? And I'm trying to figure all of this out. And I have to tell myself, shut up.
Amen.
You didn't have money to get there, boy.
Do that.
Oh, we do it, amen. I know I do it. I said, Lord, I said, Bill, shut up, Bill. Amen. I had one of them daring moments, amen. I had to smoke and dare and do Brother D moment. I had to tell myself, Bill, shut up.
Come on now.
Oh, you gotta tell that flesh to shut up.
That's right.
You gotta tell your flesh to just shut up. Amen. It's God that got control of this. Shut up. Amen. Be still and know that He is God. Shut up.
Right. Amen.
This is the day that He has made. Amen. Shut up. I can do all things through Christ. Shut up, boy. And start quoting scripture to that flesh. Let that flesh know. Amen, amen. This battle belongs to God.
That's it.
That's right. That's right. Amen. Amen.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with talking to yourself.
Yes, that's
Amen,
right.
because yourself want to get out of line sometimes.
That's right.
Yourself want to get in control sometimes. Yourself want to mess you up sometimes. Yourself is causing yourself to have high blood pressure. Yourself is causing yourself to have headaches. Yourself is causing your own self the trouble that you have.
Yes.
But when I think of the goodness of Jesus
Amen.
and all the things he's done for me,
Yes.
oh man, when I think of what he's already done,
Yes.
amen, all the battles he's already fought for me, all the victories that he fought for me, oh, when I think of the goodness of Jesus. Amen. When I think about, amen, when I had no money, and when I had no bills, no money to pay the bills, amen, when I think of the goodness of Jesus.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Oh man, when you should have been dead and when you shouldn't have been here today. Amen. When you should not be in your right mind.
Thank you, Lord Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank
And
you,
I think of
Lord.
the goodness of Jesus.
Thank you, Lord.
All that he's done for me.
Thank you, Lord.
Hey, you should have definitely been out of your mind.
Yes, Lord.
But God kept you.
Yes. Yes.
Amen. You didn't deserve it, amen. But he kept you.
Yes.
Oh, you didn't do anything to deserve it. But he kept you.
Yes, Lord.
Amen. When you was in turmoil, when you were in sin, when you were dying on your way to a godless hell, he kept you.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, in the midst of that, amen. Amen. He's taking us places. We've been in places, amen. We might be ashamed to tell people. Amen. But he kept you.
Come on.
Oh, I can't tell you my whole story. Amen. But he kept me.
Amen.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
Glory.
Oh, I didn't deserve it. I don't deserve to be here today. I shouldn't be here today. Amen. But because of the angels, amen, watching over me.
Yes.
Thank you, Lord.
Amen.
Thank you, Lord.
I
Thank you,
remember, amen. I remember at one time, I was on my way home from work. And my dad said, while I was on my way there, I turned the corner. Amen. There used to be a big field by my mama's house. Turned the corner, and out of the grass popped two Mexican guys and started shooting at me. Bah, 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 bah. And I gunned it. Boom. And my dad then was at the church. And I was avoiding church at that time, but I knew where to run to. And I ran over, I went over on Hatchway. And my dad said he'd seen it before it happened. He said he was just praying. Amen. That he seen somebody was trying to kill his son.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen. Look at how God, amen, even when you ain't thinking about your own salvation, your own soul, there's somebody there praying for you.
Right. Right.
Amen.
Amen. And so,
Good word.
when we see that it's God that fights our battle.
Yes.
Yes.
It is God, amen, that warns us. It's God that fights us. And guess what? It's God that gets the victory. Amen. This victory don't belong to you. It's God that wins.
Yes, Lord.
Amen. This win, amen, you ain't did nothing to deserve it. Amen. It's God that wins this battle. It's God that wins. It's God that already, amen, from the foundation of, see, you got to understand, amen, while you were in your sin, God was providing a victory for you.
Yes, that's right.
He said, and that's what I'm talking about, the pastor was in my message. He said, while you was in the middle, amen, God was already creating a victory. Why? Because Jesus said, create me a body.
Hallelujah.
Create me a body. When Adam sold into sin, amen, into a godless hell, Jesus said, create me a body.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
That I might go down.
Thank you,
Amen. And redeem them back to you.
Thank
To
you,
let
Lord.
you know, don't give up on them. Amen. I get them, amen. I'll win them back.
Thank you, Lord.
This battle, amen. This victory belongs to God.
Amen.
While you were sitting up there, amen, not thinking about him, he was thinking about you.
Yes, he was.
Amen. When you didn't care about him, he was praying for you.
Yes.
He was in the garden of Gethsemane praying for you. Right now, like the pastor said, he said, while he's in the garden of Gethsemane, he's praying, and he says, if this cup can, let it pass from me. But he said, well, nevertheless, not my will, but thy will be done. Jesus was praying for you.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Oh, He had you on your mind. He took the time to pray for you. That way when you go to glory, amen, amen, he gonna stand up for you. He gonna let you know that's who I died for. Amen, that's who I got the victory over death, hell, and the grave for. Amen, I'm glad it's God that worked within us, both to will and to do. Amen, and I came just to share it with you. To let you know that God sometimes take you through a lesson. Amen. Physically. That way you deliver it spiritually where they can see it. God took me through that to let you know that the preacher's messed up too.
Amen. Amen.
Yes, he does.
He lets you know that the preacher got problems too.
That's right.
And I need somebody praying for me.
That's right.
The preacher worries too. Amen. The preacher, amen, is concerned too.
That's right.
So I need somebody praying for me.
Right.
I don't have it all together.
That's right.
And so don't you sit up there and think that the pastor got it all together.
That's right.
Amen. We all got issues.
That's right.
Amen. But that song said, I need you. You need me. We are part of God's body.
Yes.
Amen. I won't harm you with words from my mouth. Amen. They say you are important to me.
Yes, sir.
I need you to survive.
Love it.
We need each other to survive. This community needs one another. Amen. This community needs one another. Amen. I need Martin to pray for me. I need Mother Tremel to pray for me. I need Sister Houston and Brother Houston. I need you guys to pray for me. Amen. Why? Because this battle is not mine. Amen. I'm not strong enough to fight it.
Jesus' name. We're not. Hallelujah.
And you need each other praying for you. Amen, amen. I need Darren praying for me. Amen. I need to be praying for Darren. I need to be praying for you. Why? Because we need one another.
Yes.
We need one another to survive. How do we win this battle? Or how does God win? When we sit back and we get down on our knees and begin to pray. And let him know, Lord, I can't figure this thing out.
Right.
And God said, you're right where I need you.
Right.
Because you can't figure it out. Amen. That's right where I want you. Where your hands are tied. And you can't do nothing about it. But depend on me. Amen. Amen. I thank the Lord for what God is doing. Amen. And I hope today, amen, you understand, amen, that this battle belongs to the Lord. Amen. You are not, listen, when people talk about I got to get right before I go to come to church, and you ain't going to get right.
That's right. Come on.
Amen. You're not going to get right.
That's right.
Amen. You can't get right. Because right ain't in you. The right one ain't in you for you to get right. It's God that makes you right. Man, people say, I got to figure this. You can't figure it out. The one that figures it out is on the inside. Till you get him on the inside of you. That's who figures it out.
Thank you, Jesus.
Amen. 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 They said, how do good things happen to, bad things happen to good people. Amen. And I realize, amen, the Bible tells us there's no good thing that dwelleth in flesh. So ain't nothing good about you anyway. There's nothing good. There's nothing good but God. So sometimes when you get people telling you, when you get people to tell you that they trying to get it right, tell them you can't get it right.
Come on, sir.
Get right ain't in you.
Tell
Get right in Jesus Christ.
Yes, Pastor.
Get right is in Jesus Christ. And in Him alone. He's the only thing that's good. Everything He's created is good. And there's nothing good in you.
Hallelujah. Yes, sir.
There's nothing good in you.
Come on.
So I tell you today, amen, you want to get right? Amen. Amen. Get Jesus. He's the only right thing in you.
That's it. Come on.
You want to get yourself together, you ain't going to do it. It's God that's going to get you together. It's God that's going to do it.
That's it, sir.
That's right.
It's not. It's nothing in there. And listen, if God left you to yourself, amen, you'll be dead within minutes.
Glory, Lord.
If God left you to yourself, you'll be doing all kinds of things. Amen. My brother always said, amen, and I'm about to close. My brother always said, he said, listen, if all of you were in here right now, the people that you were, amen, before God got a hold of you, he said it'd be pocketbooks stolen, There'd be people dead in here. But God can take a bunch of misfits, all messed up. Amen. God can take robbers and killers and drug dealers and all of that. He can take you all together. Amen. And sit you in the house of God. Why? Because he's the only right thing.
Tell the truth, sir. Jesus, thank you for your word.
It's God that fights this battle. It's God that fights this battle. It's God that has control.
Thank you for your word. Thank you, Father.
I'm glad, amen, I'm not what I used to be. Amen. I'm glad I'm not. When was the last time you gave God a praise? And just let him know that I'm just glad I'm not what I used to be. I know if I was what I used to be, I'd be hurting people. Physically, mentally, amen, I'll be doing all kind of other things. But because of the right one being in me, amen, I can love you, amen, when there was hate.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
And so I can help when I used to hurt people.
Thank you, Lord.
And I'm glad that God changed us. Amen. Ain't you glad that God changed you? Aren't you glad that God, amen, changed your thought process, the way you do things? Aren't you glad, amen, you're not what you used to be? Aren't you glad, amen? Amen, that he's giving you love when you was all tore up and all hurt, amen, that he's giving you joy in the midst of your sorrow, that he's giving you joy in the midst of your pain, that he loved you when nobody else loved you. Aren't you glad?
Thank you, Lord Jesus. Hallelujah.
I'm glad about it. I'm so glad about it. When I used to try to finagle my way in there and to get things from people, now all of a sudden God just sends people to give things to me. Why? Because the good one is in me.
Hallelujah.
Amen. I'm grateful today. And I know that you're grateful today. Amen. Amen. You want to get right? Amen. My dad sings on Get Right Church and let's go home. Amen. Amen. Get Right Church and let's go home.
Yes.
Letting you know, amen, the only one that can get you right is Jesus Christ.
Teach the word.
But I ask God today to open your eyes where you can see all of those that are around you.
Hallelujah. Receive it in the name of
Ready to fight for you.
Receive it.
Amen. God loves you. God loves you. Just like he opened up the servant's eyes. I want him to open up your eyes.
Thank you, sir.
And just see how marvelous he is.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. If you can see all the destruction that is behind you, that you caused yourself.
That's right.
Oh my God. All that destruction that you caused yourself, you thought a hurricane was bad. Amen. And God allowed you to see what you was.
Yes.
But he said in his word, forget those things which are behind you. He said in his word, I forget those things which are behind me. Amen. And I press towards the mark of the prize of the high calling, which is in Christ Jesus. Amen. I'm glad I can forget those things. Oh, but sometimes you got to remember just to see what he's done for you. Amen. But you ain't got to go back there. Amen. So amen. I just thank the Lord for what he's done. What he's doing, God, amen, wants to do marvelous and great things for you. Amen. But you got to surrender yourself. Once you surrender yourself, he'll do the work.
Yes, he will.
Stop trying to do the work.
That's right.
You can't do it. I don't know why I'm stuck over here, amen. But you can't do it.
That's right.
You cannot figure it out.
That's right.
There's no way in the world you can figure it out.
Thank you, Lord.
How God does what he does.
Good word.
God just showed me monetarily what he done for us spiritually. That it is me, I'll work this thing out.
That's right.
I'll give you peace. Amen. In the midst of your hurricane. Amen. You know the most peaceful spot in a hurricane, they say, is in the midst of it. In the eye of the storm. You gotta sit in the eye. That's where it's peace at. That's where it's calm. Let everything else be torn up around you, but God will give you peace. In the eye of the storm. You see all of this stuff all torn up around you. And then there's a song in the midnight hour that he gives you. Amen. Amen, amen. He gives you beauty for ashes.
Yes, Lord.
He gives you strength for fear.
God is good.
Amen, amen. It's God.
Yes.
So I want you to stop worrying about this thing. Stop trying to figure everything out. Amen. You ain't did it yet anyway. How much time have you lost in your life? I mean, have we lost in our life trying to figure things out?
Right. Amen. Amen.
Amen, amen. I ain't even got it. You could have got more time and more joy. But you're sitting up here trying to figure it. Like I said, sometimes just talk to yourself. Call yourself by your name. And just say, shut up. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Amen. It's funny because I was teasing Darren one day on his post about, I said, which one were you talking to? Amen. Which person? Because you got Brother D, Darren, and Pastor. I was like, man, who are you talking to? But then all of a sudden on my way here, I had to talk to myself and tell Bill, shut up. I had to tell him to shut up. So I guess I got William and I got Bill and whoever else I got in. But sometimes I got to tell Bill just to shut up.
Amen. Amen.
And sometimes you got to do the same thing.
That's right.
Tell yourself to shut up.
Yes, Lord.
People probably look around and say, man, what is this dude talking? Man, I had to talk to myself. Excuse me.
Yes.
I had to talk to myself for a minute. Because I'm trying to get out of hand. Get out of control. So I got to ask you guys to pray for me, pray for my wife. I know we got to go over the Revelation, amen. We're going to pass my wife, amen. Amen. I told you I haven't even told Revelation what God done, amen. And I'm going to go over there and tell them what God has done. I was planning on doing it this morning, but God had other plans, amen. But sometimes, amen, this battle, amen, not sometimes, it's never yours.
That's right. That's
It's
right.
never yours.
That's right. It's the
It all belongs to God.
That's right.
Amen. So speak to yourself.
Yes. Yes.
Amen. The Bible says, the song says, speak to yourself, encourage yourself.
That's right.
That's what that song says. But sometimes you got to speak harshly to yourself.
That's right.
And tell
Amen.
yourself to behave.
Yes.
Amen. And say, it's God.
Yes.
Now. Amen. So you guys pray for me. Amen.